Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. I'm playing along again with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. I'm using these two pins to inspire a few elements on my layout. I'm also playing along with Paw Your Way into Our Heart. I do have another picture of our puppy on here on this page. I think might be the last one within this Christmas album here. And let's see. So this is actually one of the pages that came within the Christmas album kit that has a pre-made pocket for as a page within the album. So I start out by creating some of the elements I'm going to use within the pocket here. So I had this large piece of ephemera, and I wanted to put pictures on both the front and the back, so I did use some pattern paper to cover the back. And within the laser cuts, you also get more of those clips. It didn't match exactly front and back, so there you see me using some ink to just camouflage the white so it doesn't glaringly show on either side where they don't match up exactly on either side. So that was my workaround for that. So now I move on to start decorating the front here. That this border that goes across here, I think this was actually one of the suggested pieces that Janine had for us to use on this page. So for that particular item, I did follow along. And I'm not sure if she had suggestions on things to use within the pocket. So let's see. So here I am looking for another piece to use within the pocket, and I do end up deciding on this pink pocket card. I think it was one of the 3x4 cut aparts. And let's see. Oh, so now it looks like I have flipped to working on the photo for the front of the pocket. And this is one of the pre-made frames that came in the Frame Essentials kit, I think. That came within my class kit as well. And it actually worked real perfect to fit over a 2x3 sized photo of my dog here in front of the tree. And I believe this was Christmas morning because the pictures that I have within the pocket are the rest of, well, me and my husband with the gifts that we unwrapped. So here I am working on the other piece, and so I just glued those two together because I didn't like what was on the back of the pink card, and so I found another 3x4 that I had cut up and not used for a pocket page on another page, and so I just used that to back that one. And so then I had two of these matching little tabby pieces here, so I do put that back to back since I am going to put something on the front and the back of this card. So I didn't want the back of the tab to be white as well. So here I'm just trimming up these two pictures, that they are pictures of me opening my Christmas gifts. And then the other tag that is going to be pulling out of this pocket will be my husband. So I believe that was the year that they got me, well, it was this past year, they got me several massaging items that I had worn the cloth off of my old back massager that I use at my work desk. And so they decided I needed a few new pieces. Oddly enough, that those new pieces have dispersed throughout the house, and I am still using my old one that doesn't have the cloth over the rubbing nubby things. So, you know, it works. We're all making it work here. So, anyway. I do just find a couple things throughout the ephemera pieces to include on this that I think this little tab says, I don't know if it's gift giving maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, I use these little red gemstones to cover the holes there. And here I'm trying to decide what I want to put up there. It looks bare, and I have this super old uh, gemstone piece that actually wasn't even sticky anymore. I think it had been on something and fallen off. And so I used some glue and yeah, included it on there. So here you also see me using my Wink of Stella pen, adding just some shimmer to the Santa Claus and the poinsettia center. Now I've moved on to working on Joe's pocket that will go into the pocket page, and here I'm auditioning a few odds and ends to see that I've got another piece of ephemera that I pulled out that's got that little scallop on the bottom there, and just trying out a couple different leaves. Do I like, that with the poinsettia? And I honestly don't remember what I ended up with. Is that maybe what I think I was checking to see if I put the same little tabby thing there as was on mine. So I did end up using um, some rub-ons to add some interest to the behind Joe's photo here. Put that poinsettia on. And looks like I decided to use this laser cut ribbon around the top there. And get that one on there. And then I believe I flipped to the other side. Oh, maybe not. Oh, testing it out. Okay, looks like I do decide to trim off just a tiny piece of that ivy, I guess I'll call it. And add that down there. Add a little more Wink of Stella just to add a little bit of shine on there. And making sure it was dry. And so now I'm working on the back of that piece of ephemera. I do this frame, and then I put Joe's picture over to slightly one side, and I'm going to cover up most of the other with this piece of berries here, using this thicker ribbon up at the top, just to add a little touch of red on there. And I'm going to add the Mary, and then I'm going to add that little Christmas bulb off to the side there. So this particular page had lots of little pieces and bits to include, since it was the outside pocket as well as the items I was going to use on the inside. And I think I used some Wink of Stella on the bow there as well. Oh, and the berries. All right, so now showing you that little shimmer there. And so here I'm just kind of giving you a quick run through of how the tags look on there. And then I decided to add the little piece that I cut off the border there up to the top. And do I do anything else? Oh, I do add a few more gems here. So once I get those on here and a couple other places, that is pretty much going to wrap things up here. So I will, here is where the paper clip came into play for my inspiration from my pen that I actually almost forgot to include it in my my pocket here. So that is going to wrap things up. Although by the time I get done, you can hardly tell that it was a paper clip, but that's okay. Anyway, so I will have a link listed down below for all the playlists I'm playing along with today, as well as my social media accounts. And here are all the close-up shots of all the pockets, the pocket cards that I stick inside, the front, the back, and close-up shots of the front of the main page as well. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate it. and we will see you next time. Bye.